Hi y'all, it's Sky and thanks for visiting my channel. Welcome to another new arrival roundup. Happy Friday. I know my camera, it doesn't look as good as usual, but I'm using a different camera and I just like this one better. I know that it's not the best quality, but it's so much easier to use. So I'm just gonna use it for right now. If it's horrible and you just cannot stand the camera quality, then let me know in the comments because I can always switch it back. But if you guys don't care, it would be much easier if I just use this camera. I hope you guys are ready to look at some images. So if you're new to the new arrival roundup, what I'm going to do is look at the images posted on Diamond Art Club's social media throughout the week. So these kits are going to be releasing this weekend. We didn't have a midweek release, so all of these kits are going to release tomorrow, Saturday, July 16th. The release windows are 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern for Diamond and Ruby level rewards members. Then at 9:30 Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, that will be the general access release. And I have noticed that we have gotten quite a few sneak peeks this week, so I haven't watched any of them, but I am looking forward to checking those out. And I will have them linked down below if you would like to watch them as well. A sneak peek is just when a content creator gets early access to a kit and they unbox it on their channel so that you can see all of the kit contents, you can see how the canvas actually looks, the drill colors and all of those things. So if you're really interested in one of these kits, you want more information about it, just check down below and there will be a video that has the unboxing of it for you to check out. Here we are on Diamond Art Club's Instagram, and I can tell you what, guys, I am just going to be broke. This week is really getting me. I don't know why it's not recognizing that I'm clicking stuff. Okay, listen, Instagram's being weird. So what I'm having to do is like right click and tell it to open a link in a new tab, and then I can look at it. I don't know why it's being this way, but that's a bit annoying. Anyway, we'll wing it. This was a post that Diamond Art Club did before they started talking about the new releases for the week. I just thought it was really pretty, so I wanted to show it. And here is the first release of the week that they posted. This one is called Tree Frogs. It's by Corbett Gautier. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's 56 centimeter by 66 centimeter. That's a good size. It's round drill. It has 54 colors with 4 ABs. And here is the rendering. I know that since we're having to look at it on a different screen, that it's even smaller than usual. So let's move over to Facebook. Okay, here is the larger image. Here is the larger rendering. This is very pretty. The colors in this are really, really vibrant, and I like that. I am not a huge like frog person, so you know, I'm not super floored about this one. I don't gotta have it or whatever, but I definitely can see how pretty it is. I'm really into the background of this. Like this river you can see flowing back here, and like all of the trees and like hills or mountains back there. I like how that is rendered, how you can still see what it is, even though it's kind of like foggy. Is that the right word? I don't know. I mean, it's obviously background, and I feel like a lot of times you lose the background in a rendering for a diamond painting, but no, not this one. It's perfect. I do wonder about the ABs. I mean, a green would be kind of an obvious choice, but I feel like it would be a good one because there's just so much vibrant green leaves going on. But I mean, there's some green in this frog as well. So, I mean, that could work. And then this frog has got like yellows and oranges. I mean, I feel like a white AB is kind of a given because look at all of those really highlighted points there. And then on this one also over here, back here, I bet that there's a white AB. I bet there's a green AB. I don't even remember how many ABs it said. Four ABs. Okay, so if I said green and white, I don't know. It could be this some yellow, orange, red. Could be some blue. Could be some purple. I don't know. Look at this guy back here. He's just like full out jumping. He's like, I'm gonna stretch as far as I can go. Is he supposed to be just farther away, or is he just a little guy? I can't tell which, but I like him. He's my favorite one. Okay, moving along. This one is really pretty also. This one is called Angel Eyes. It's by Kikyomi. It is 43 centimeters by 56 centimeters. Okay. All right. These are smaller than typical, the first two that we've seen today. This one is also round drill. It has 37 colors with 3 ABs. And here is the rendering. Let's just go ahead and make it bigger. There, look how pretty that is. I love the way that Facebook presents images, but I just don't like the way Facebook presents like information. I can't tell you about the kit while looking at it because oh wait, can I say view post? Oh god, no, back it up. Okay, that was all a mistake. Here, we're back here. And I'm going to show you the rendering on Facebook now. Okay, I feel like this one is on the small side, so that is going to be apparent in the rendering. Like, we can see the image, see the rendering, but I don't think that we're losing anything. I mean, all of the details are still there. I do think that there is some subtle color changes here in the background. Like, I think this corner one is a color, and then there's another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. So there is a lot of color in the background, so it's not just a one color, like a whole block. So that is nice. I hope that I'm not misjudging that because it's very subtle differences, but I do think there will be color changes back there, which I always like to note because I'm not a huge color blocking fan, so I always like to see how much I'll be able to change colors if I were to pick a kit. And in the wings here, it does look like there's a lot of like fading, lightly fading into different colors. But that's just a really nice effect because I almost think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors right here. I don't know. Are my eyes just playing tricks on me? But it's just very subtle, like a lot of really similar drill colors, but still color changing through there. So I feel like this one would still be interesting to do and probably work up really quickly with the size that it is. So that's really nice. I didn't look at the AB. 3 ABs. Okay. I'm gonna say white. Do you think there could be a pink? Do you think that could be AB? I don't know. I don't know if it would be that, but I mean, maybe blue. But I don't know what I think the third one might be. Well, that will be interesting to see the sneak peek of. I think there is a sneak peek. I think almost all of these have sneak peeks already. I'm very excited about that because it seems like in recent weeks we've had so many that were delayed in shipping, and so we didn't have associated videos for, till after the release. But this week, it seems like we're going to see most of them, and I am excited. Oh, right. I forgot. Nothing will load when you click on it. Now then. Okay, okay. I know what you're all thinking. This one is pink, and so I am in love with it, which is halfway true. Okay, this one is called Fleeting and Forever by Katie Berggren. It is 56 centimeters by 56 centimeters, which is a very nice size. It's round drill, 42 colors with 4 ABs. And here is the rendering. Okay, just went ahead and pulled it up on Facebook. So here's the full image. Here is the rendering. Now, I do love this. And there is a lot of pink going on, but the problem, not a problem with this kit, but the problem I am facing personally this week is there are 2 other upcoming images that we're going to look at that are kits that I just have to have. I have to. So this one, even though it's pink, even though it's beautiful and lovely, I don't think I need it this weekend, but I may need it in the future. But this I think most of the kits by this artist are always confetti heavy, but this looks like a confetti lover's delight, if you ask me. Like, maybe I'm wrong, and a lot of this, no, I don't think I'm wrong. Like, I'm trying to look down here at the bottom and see if this is a blocking section. No, I think that this is broken up. I think that there's a gazillion colors all through here. Even in their skin, it looks like there's a lot of color changes. This area through here just looks like a tornado of confetti. I mean, I love it because I really like confetti, but I definitely think, be aware. But if you don't like confetti and you really like this piece, it's small enough that you could get it over with. Like, that's the worst way I could have put it, but you know what I mean. Like, if you really loved this and you really wanted to hang it up somewhere, you could make yourself do this much confetti probably. I would really hope for like a pink AB, maybe multiple, like the pink and the like light lavender that they so often put in kits with Diamond Art Club. That would be great, but I couldn't tell you. I feel like a white would be a given, but also like this light pink here, I feel like should be an AB. I really feel like it should, but there's just so much color that any AB would work. Like even this green up through here, that could be AB and it would work. So I don't know what they'll choose, but that would be exciting. Okay, next one. This one's so pretty too. Okay, Scarlet Macaw by Linda Howard Bittner. It's 56 centimeter by 71 centimeters. So actually probably the biggest one we've discussed today, but still a really reasonable size. It's round drill. It has 53 colors, 6 ABs. Wow, okay. Now, where's the rendering? Here we go. And I'm going to just go ahead and pull it up. There, yeah, some of it was cut off. That's pretty, these pretty tail feathers here and some pretty leaves. Ooh, now I like that flower. Y'all know I'm into the florals. So here's the rendering. This flower is beautiful. This flower is beautiful. Obviously, the bird is beautiful too. I think I have said before that I'm not like a huge bird person. I don't dislike birds, but I just don't I don't feel compelled to do diamond painting kits just because there's a bird in it. I would do this one though. Gosh, it's freaking pretty. I like all of the detail here in the feathers. Like that's really well done in the rendering. I don't know what I would say as far as confetti. Does that look like confetti to you? It kind of does to me, but it just seems like it's a lot of the same red. Wow, I'm so squinty today. I just keep leaning closer and closer. Maybe I should put my glasses on, but it looks like a lot of the same red, but I think that it is broken up with several other red colors. Some orange in there. Gosh, this is a really well done rendering, that because you can't tell how the shading and the texture is being done. And I mean, that's a sign of a good rendering when you can't tell. It just looks like a bird. It just looks like a bird. It looks amazing. I mean, the flowers the same way. I like all of these pretty beachy tropical colors that are in the water and in the trees in the background. I mean, this is gorgeous. There is absolutely nothing I could say that is wrong with this other than, for me personally, I don't care to do a bird kit. I would though. I absolutely would. I feel like he's judging me with his stare. Okay, I would do this, okay? I don't hate this kit. I think you look lovely, Mr. Bird or Mrs. Bird. I'm sure there's a really obvious way to tell the difference if this is a male or female, but I don't know what it is, so we're just gonna call him him or her, Mr. or Mrs. Bird. Okay, that's all for that post. Excuse me, what am I doing? Okay. I've gotten really confused with Instagram being weird today, so open a new tab. Whatever. This is weird. This one, though. This one's got to come home with me. This is, well, I think I've mentioned how much I like Hannah Lynn's, but I like this one, I think, more than any of the other Hannah Lynn's that Diamond Art Club has ever made into kits. So, yes, this one needs to come home to mama. This one's called Flower Market Girl by Hannah Lynn. It is 51 centimeter by 71 centimeter, which is beautiful, lovely size. I'm so happy. It's round drill. It has 60 colors with 4 ABs. And here is the rendering, which is beautiful. Let's pull it up on Facebook so you can see it big. Oh my goodness, she's lovely. I adore this. Have I ever told you guys that I had like a big gardening phase where I wanted to grow flowers and stuff? I was not good. I was not a good gardener, but I still love it. I love that aesthetic. I love nature. I love flowers. I love Hannah Lynn. This is everything to me. I love all of the colors in her hair. I love the colors of the flowers. I love the wood in the background. I the little plants. Yes, I'm ready. I will just take my money now, Diamond Art Club. Like there's no need to wait until Saturday. You can just go ahead and charge me. I don't even really know what to say about this. Like I don't know what the ABs might be, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they are. I want to do this. I did see, I think Lindsay at Emeralds and Fairy Lights has a sneak peek for this, and I made myself not watch it because I wanted to, you know, just hypothesize with you guys on the roundup before I watched it, because then I would know what the ABs are and I would know where they go. But I don't know. Maybe if there was a white one, because it seems like there almost always is a white one, then it could be like in her, the little polka dots and in her eyes, maybe some in her hair. I don't know. But really, maybe these flowers, maybe some of this could be AB, maybe like green. A green would probably be a good choice. I don't know though. Like, do you think the yellow in the flowers? Because it seems like if we did this yellow in the flowers, it almost looks like some of this yellow would be AB, and I don't know why she would need like this shiny section of her arm. But maybe they could just put, like, dot it through the flowers or something. Maybe purple? I really don't know. I really, like, if I could choose them myself, I would probably pick, like, purple and white to go through her hair. Probably, like, one of these blues or greens in her eyes and a white, maybe? I really, I mean, this is why I'm not on the rendering team, because I have no artistic ability, so I don't know what the best choices would be. But my goodness, I cannot wait. I just don't know if there's any possibility that I'm not gonna buy this. I really can't foresee any circumstance other than like my bank account being drained or some emergency. I hope that doesn't happen, but if everything goes as planned, this one is coming to live with me. Okay, what is the next one? Oh, the Rugrats one. Okay, what's this one called? Group picture of the Rugrats. It's 51 centimeters by 51 centimeters. These sizes this week, they are great. This is another round drill. It has 27 colors and 4 ABs. I wonder, this probably is cut off, but okay, there's the rendering here. Here is the full image on Facebook. Here is the rendering. It is so cute. It is so cute. I don't know if you guys remember like watching this show as it was airing, because I did, like, back in the, I guess, 90s, late 90s, I guess. Maybe it was early 90s, I don't know. I could have watched it then, but I do remember watching this growing up. I loved it. I know that now it has become like a thing. Like the younger generation now will wear Rugrats shirts just like as if they are vintage, but I do not feel that this is vintage. This is not old enough to be vintage, because I am not old enough to be vintage, in my opinion. But anyway, I feel like I am a true fan of this show because I watched it when it was coming out. I always loved Angelica because she was just like that hardcore kind of like powerful woman character, even though she was mean. She was so mean, but she was, I don't know, I just freaking loved her. What an icon. I feel like growing up, I was probably more like Chucky, though, like scared of absolutely everything. That was probably more me, but I wanted to be like Angelica, like not afraid to like reach for your freaking dreams, even if it's something super mean. I don't want to go into like the actual storylines of this show because I don't remember that much. It's been a very long time, but I do remember watching this, and I remember just the feeling, the relaxation of like, oh, a new Rugrats episode, and I'm like 10 years old and I don't have any worries in the world and I can just chill and watch Rugrats. Like, that was just what a time to be alive. Anyway, this kid's great. I'm not even talking about diamond painting anymore. Now I'm reminiscing on my childhood. But anyway, lovely. Absolutely adore it. Okay, are we already here at the... Dadgummit, I can't click it. Open. Yes. So this is the last post that we're going to look at for this week. And this is another one that I love. I love. This one is called The Moon Thief. It's by Ivy Dollamore. It is 56 centimeters by 79 centimeters. Perfect. Love it. This is a great size. I mean, it is a little bit larger, I think, than most of the other ones that we've talked about today, but it's still not overwhelming. I freaking love it. It's round drill. It has 44 colors with 4 ABs. Here is the rendering. Let's pull it up larger. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear that my neighbor's house is being pressure washed right now? Because it just sounds like the ocean is right at my window or something. I hope that's not creating a horrible background noise. Anyway, here is the rendering. Look at her face. Look at her face in this rendering. I can't. It's perfect. Like, let's look at this. And you can see that, like, how the light is hitting her face and everything. And then we go to the rendering. I love it. I love how they've done the light on her face. Now, I hope that people are not alarmed by this purpley looking shadow here. I think that that's gonna look fine. Is there a sneak peek of this? Surely there's a sneak peek of this. I don't know. I haven't seen it pop up yet, but I would love to see the color choice for this right here. But I mean, it's not a huge section, and I don't think that it's going to take away, because it's obviously just a shadow on her face. I don't know how else they could have rendered it where you didn't have to use an odd color right there, because you have to get the shadow right with all of the other colors that you have going on. I think that it's going to look fine, but I mean, obviously I recommend watching the sneak peek if you're concerned. Anytime I have any worries about skin tone, I like to take a look at the drill colors that somebody shows in the sneak peeks or an unboxing or whatever, just so I can feel more comfortable. But I think I'm comfortable enough that I'm gonna buy this. I freaking love it. I love Ivy Dollamore. I love the look of this image. I love how they've rendered her eyes. I think that is gorgeous. Obviously, I think that this should be completely AB. I don't see how that's not happening. I think that that is definitely the way to go. I don't know what else I think should be AB, because this is such a dark piece that I don't know. I mean, it's pretty obvious the things that are lighter than others, like where the light is hitting this container here. I mean, where the light is hitting her arm, her knees, her cloak here. I mean, maybe some places where the light is hitting this gold, her jewelry and this clasp here. Maybe something in her eyes. I don't know. I am very curious to see, but I love this. I think they've done a super stunning job in the rendering of this. Okay, last one. This one is called Make a Wish by Sylvia Strigic. It is 56 centimeters by 79 centimeters, round drill. So that is it. All of these are rounds. This week, they're all rounds, unless I forgot one. But I think that they are all rounds. This has 45 colors with 4 ABs. Here is the rendering on Instagram. And here it is on Facebook. The colors in this one are absolutely gorgeous. There's the rendering. I love all of these pretty yellows. I think that we all know that I'm having a yellow moment right now. So absolutely, yellows, golds. This is gorgeous. I mean, the blues, of course, also really, really pretty. I think that this should be like AB Central, though. How many did it say? 4. What do you want to bet, though, that like all of this is AB? Like all through her legs and face, like almost all of this looks like it should be AB. I mean, there's so much brightness in the hair, so much like outline through here that, I mean, this just looks like liquid gold. It's gorgeous. I would think that yellow, white, I mean, maybe this light blue could be AB. I mean, this is a perfect AB piece. Like anything they picked would be gorgeous. This one's gonna be so pretty. I hear Nugget scratching a wall in another room. Oh, I think he quit. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna go check on that. We'll see what damage has been done when I'm done with this video. Anyway, love this. This also seems like it would be kind of a confetti-ish piece because there's so many different things going on, but it does look like there's some blocking in this area, but I could be mistaken because it could just be some blending colors and I can't tell where it's changing. But yeah, this has probably got some nice confetti areas in there. Okay, you guys, here's the scroll that has become much less interesting because you can't see all the images, but in my opinion, we're seeing the best two. I love these so much. I hate that it keeps popping this little comment and like thing over that image because I want to see it. I want to just see it. Well, whatever. So, yes, I hope I don't have to choose between these two. I hope I can manage to get them both because I love them so much. Okay, you guys, that is all from me this week for the new arrival roundup. I hope you are as excited about these releases as I am. I have been waiting for a Hannah Lynn for a long time. There was one a few months ago, but oh my gosh, this one is just everything. This one I wanted. We haven't seen an Ivy Dollamore in a while either, I don't think. So very exciting. I mean, these other images are also absolutely wonderful. And I mean, let me know what you think about all of them, not just the ones that I'm going too overboard about, but let me know which ones you like, which ones you're planning to get, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!